Today we're going to be going over the info revealed for the Pokémon Presents and giving my thoughts on it. So here it is, here's the Pokémon Presents. This came out yesterday, and they went over Pokémon Legends Arceus, Pokémon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, Pokémon Unite, Pokémon Go, Pokémon Masters EX, and Pokémon Cafe Remix. The mobile stuff only took like 5 minutes of the presentation, and the rest of the time was dedicated to the games we actually care about, which I am very glad they did it that way, instead of having mobile garbage take up a lot of the presents. And I might just want to turn down the music a bit. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, let's first go into the BDSP website. There's the box arts. And yeah, we're just going to see what they have in store for us here. The Grand Underground Super Contest Show and a Manaphy Egg. You can get a Manaphy Egg. And I guess we have to click those to move on. Okay. So let's first look over the Manaphy Egg. If you get the game before February 21st, 2022, you can get this via internet on Mystery Gift. You get a Manaphy Egg, which is pretty cool that that's how they're dealing with the Manaphy Egg stuff this time around. Obviously there's no Ranger game, so they just did it from a normal event instead of a tie-in with Ranger. So yeah, it's not some pre-order bonus thing. It's just an internet mystery gift that lasts until February 21st, 2022. That's how it goes. So I'm definitely going to be getting that. You all should as well if you want a Manaphy. And if you leave Manaphy with a Ditto in the Pokemon Nursery, you can get a Fione, which is kind of useless, but if you want to fill up your Pokedex, you should do that. And here's all the pre-order bonus options. Manaphy's tick for all of them because you don't even have to pre-order, you just have to get it before that certain day and get the mystery gift. But yeah, and a random Magmortar as well. I don't understand why Magmortar's there. It's cool we got a render, I guess, but he's just there for no reason. But yeah, if you pre-order the digital, either standalone or double pack, you get 12 Quick Balls. I'm not getting digital, so I'll be missing out on those Quick Balls, but it's whatever. I can just buy some if I want. And if you get the double pack, digital or retail, you get 200 Pokeballs, which is nice. You may not ever have to buy Pokeballs with how much they give you. And they also give you some after the catching tutorial. So yeah, you'll have a lot of Pokeballs. You'll never have to buy unless you have really bad luck with catching certain Pokemon, I guess. But yeah, that's how all that works. You also get a render of Pikachu. Okay. And it says it takes about 2 hours, I think it said. Yeah, 2 hours of playtime before you're able to access the mystery gift option, which is interesting. Like, if they say it takes about 2 hours, how long does it take for you to be able to pick up a mystery gift thing? Like, does it wait until Jubilee City or something? Probably. And they also specify Nintendo Switch Online is not required. Which, I already knew that, but they specify for people that would be confused. And it says it takes about 10 hours to reach the Pokemon Nursery. More than that if you get into the underground stuff. But yeah, that's because the Nursery isn't until way into Solaceon Town, which you'll have like, what, 4 badges by then? 3, 4? Yeah. It's quite a bit into the game. And now let's look at the contests. Whether you played Diamond Pearl back in the day or not, there's an adventure for everyone. Okay, and that's true. And there's the underground. Oh, it's just a page with all the info. Yeah, this goes over everything. I guess we'll go from top to bottom then. First, they talk about the underground. The underground from Diamond Pearl has been powered up for these games. It's now called the Grand Underground. So this definitely isn't no one-to-one recreation, glorified remaster like many people thought it would be. It is a full-on remake, like the previous ones. To the point where they've given the Underground an overhaul and renamed it to the Grand Underground. And I'm glad they gave it an overhaul instead of just basically porting it over. And there's a map of the Underground map as well. It's all over the region. There's this water area, this swamp area, fire area, and a little forest area, ice, and desert. And if we zoom in, yeah, if we zoom in, I'm not going to, but if you zoom in, you can see there's Numel and Slugma there. Neither of those were in the Diamond Pearl Pokedex, or even Platinum. So people were afraid that there would be like the Diamond and Pearl Dex this time around. We have an even bigger Pokedex than Platinum gave us by the looks of things, which is awesome. And there's some screenshots as well. They don't show Tiny Onix this time around, but Sentret is spotted, which is another Pokemon that wasn't even in Platinum's decks. Very interesting. That's why I feel like we might have the full 493, the original 493, as a national dex for this game. I doubt we're going to have all 898, but perhaps all Pokemon from the first 4 gens will be here, which would be nice. Use the Explorer Kit you'll receive during Adventure, which is after dealing with Team Galactic in Eternity, I believe. Yeah, use the Explorer Kit, you'll go to the Grand Underground, where you participate. You can dig up valuable treasures and Pokemon fossils, or creating your own secret base. And yeah, for the secret bases in the original games, you could put all sorts of decorations in there. They've only shown statues so far, though. I don't know if that means you can only put in statues this time around, or if that's just all they've shown, because that's what has the effects on the hideaways right here. I don't know, but still, the hideaways are a really cool feature that they introduced. I'm really glad they expanded the underground in that sort of way. I really like it. And they also have confirmed that Cranidos and Shieldon are version exclusives yet again, like they were in the original Diamond and Pearl. But I wonder if it'll also be like the Sinnoh games, where after receiving the national dex, you get to dig up like the Helix fossil, Dome fossil, Claw, and Root fossils. That would be cool. It would expand the underground of the post game, which would be nice. And yeah, the hideaways, where you can find Pokemon that live in a variety of different environments. Come up with a variety of different terrains, ranging from still water caverns to volcanic landscapes, with different Pokemon living in each type of environment. And I really like the different environments that the map shows here. There's the water one they're talking about. There's like a underground forest as well. And there's the volcanic area. That has like some sort of sandy area. And that looks kind of like a swamp or whatever. And there's a snowy area as well. And yeah, among Pokemon that haven't seen the region, there are some Pokemon that can only be found in these hideaways. So Pokemon like Sentret might be one of those. Some of the walls in the Grand Underground can be dug into using a sledgehammer or pickaxe. But I think you find useful items in your inventory, like fossils, as well as the new Pokemon statues that have been added to these games. Those are found from the... Is this implying that they're found while digging? You find useful items like valuable Pokemon fossils, as well as new Pokemon statues that have been added to these games. Yeah, that makes it seem like you get the statues from digging, so even more incentive to dig into the walls and stuff like that. And there's the placing the statues, and that's how they look. The Gyarados, Floatzel, and Piplup statues, and that has Pachirisu, Charizard, Snorlax, Venusaur, Croagunk, and the Sinnoh starters. And if you connect to the internet using Nintendo Switch Online, you'll see other players roaming around as well. Kind of like how the open areas in Sword and Shield do, except hopefully not laggy. And random Riolu render. Okay. And there we see a Skuntank, as well as just some players rolling around. And here it shows all sorts of screenshots. Bidoof being registered to the Pokedex, battling a Bidoof, battling a youngster, the first time in the lake with your rival, picking the starters. And there's Twin Leaf Town, encounter with Team Galactic, catching Bidoof. That's better. And now, the Super Contest shows. So yeah, overall, I really like the changes they made to the Underground. It's looking like it's gonna be a lot more fun than it was in the original games. So there's some digging and then obtaining the red sphere. Imagine the spheres work exactly the same as they did in the original. Yeah, I really like the changes to the Underground. I'm glad they overhauled it the way they did instead of it being the same. Probably gonna spend a lot of time in the Underground with all the changes they made to it. There's some artwork for the contests. Work up the crowd to put on a special Super Contest show. Popular performances in Sinnoh, each powered by 4 performers and their Pokemon, who work together to show off their performance skills. During the show, you can dress up in your favorite outfit, and your Pokemon will dance, making for an altogether different experience from their usual battles of strength. Up to 4 people can participate together, so you can show off your best performance with your friends to really wow the crowd. And you can participate in cool, beauty, cute, clever, or tough contests, just like in previous games with contests. Divided into 5 categories, the ones I already said. Within each category, there's several ranks: normal, great, ultra, and master. And there's the ranks as well. Okay. If the contests are actually fun, then that's going to be a lot to do as well. And also with contests returning, I'd imagine Feebas is also going to have its original method of evolution in this game, by having to max out its beauty stat. And 3 different evaluations: visual, dance, and move. So just like in the original game, based on Pokemon's conditions such as goals and beauty, as well as their effects the effects of their capsule decorations. So capsules have an effect on how they do in contests as well. And there's the contest stats as well. And Hoot Hoot, I don't remember if Hoot Hoot was in the original decks or not. Maybe it was. But yeah, this seems interesting so far. I wonder if I do wonder if I'll end up liking it. I usually just kind of meh on contests, but this could be interesting. After the visual relation, message on the rhythm. If you're able to match the rhythm of the notes that flow on music, you can get hype points. That makes it seem like it's sort of like a rhythm game. Brilliant, huh? Is there a shine? Yep, there is shining. Wow. That was done on purpose, I bet. And then the move where you use moves to earn hype points. Yep. And there's the capsule decorations as well. You can use stickers to change how the effects of Pokemon leaving their Pokeball are, which is pretty cool. I'm glad that's still a thing. Random render Leafeon. And there's 2 different ways you can add stickers, either from a 2D layout or a 3D layout. To really customize how your Pokemon exits the Pokeball, which is cool. Ball capsules can be edited in casual 2D style Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Yeah, the 2D style is exactly how it worked in the original. Or in 3D if you gotta get really detailed with your customizations. So the 3D one it has more detail to it. And Pokemon follow you as well. That's amazing. There's the infamous snow route as well. I wonder how that's going to work this time around. Just multiple screenshots of Pokemon following you. That's a Rock Smash rock right there. Yeah, that is a Rock Smash rock right there. Below the trainer with purple hair. And I've also seen rock climb walls at different points, so it makes me wonder if HMs are going to be back. Or if they have some sort of replacement. We'll have to see later on. Maybe they'll give more info on these games before release. Hopefully they do. Once you progress in the game to a certain point, you can choose just one Pokemon that you befriended at a time to walk along behind you. Any Pokemon that appears in these games can walk with you, so choose your favorite to travel with you through the Sinnoh region as you visit. Lots of places to make memories together. So just like in Let's Go, you just choose which Pokemon in your party follows you. It doesn't have to be in the front, like in Heart Gold to Silver, and I believe Sword and Shield as well. So that's nice. And once you progress to a certain point, so it's not accessible from the beginning. And there's the Union Room as well. Kind of interesting that the Union Room's back. I mean, it wasn't the original games, but the Union Room wasn't in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, so I wasn't entirely expecting it. But probably going to be better than Sword and Shield's online system, let's be real. And yeah. I really like this ball capsules feature. I really like that it's back. And contests, I hope they're good. I've never particularly enjoyed contests, so I hope I do this time. And yeah, following Pokemon is amazing. I'm so glad that's back. It's definitely a fan favorite feature that everyone wants to see, like in every game. So I'm glad that it's here. And here's the Union Room, where you enjoy battling and training Pokemon with other trainers through your Nintendo Switch systems, local communication or online. Yep, locally or online. In the local room, nearby trainers can gather using local communication to enjoy trades, battles, and other activities. And that Pokedex number 399. That's his national dex number, not regional dex. And it's an interesting symbol there as well. That symbol probably shows that they're native to Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. And yeah, that's his national dex number. So, national dex is in this game, and it's probably just going to be the original 493. Maybe plus Sylveon as well, but we'll have to see. I mean, Let's Go didn't have anything beyond the original 3, but it didn't have any evolutions beyond Gen 1. But for this game, the only evolution beyond Gen 4 is Sylveon, so I wonder how that's going to work out. And yeah, that symbol, I bet it represents a Pokemon being originally caught in this game. Global Room, where you can use online communication together in a single room where Pokemon trade battles and other activities. So yeah, that's... You go to a different room if you're connected to the internet. Adventurous style wearing your favorite outfits. This is a feature I did not expect to be in this game, because it wasn't in the Meguri Sapphire, but I'm definitely glad it's here. You're able to buy and change outfits at the Metronome style shop in Veilstone City. That shop does replace what the Game Corner was in the original games. And is that going to be the only style shop in the game, or are there more? We'll have to see, but that's the only one they've shown so far. And there's different outfits there. You could probably only change out full outfits, not individual pieces, so just like in Let's Go. And it becomes compatible with Pokemon Home in 2022. Probably at the same time as Legends Arceus, if I were to guess. I mean, if they're both in 2022, why separate them? And that seems to be it. I don't think there's anything else to go over. In terms of really Diamond Shining Pearl, we still have Legends Arceus to go over. So now we're moving on to Legends Arceus. Overall, I can't wait to see more on the Diamond Pearl remakes. They look like they're going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully more fun than the originals. I mean, I would definitely hope they're not going to be as slow. So maybe that alone makes it better. We'll have to see. And I can drag around the Legends Arceus logo. But this game looks really fun as well. It focuses a lot more on being a single-player RPG, like a full-on RPG. Feels more like an RPG than any previous Pokemon game. So it's definitely going to be a lot of fun. And then that's just showing the remakes, which we already took a look at. And overall, those look like they'll be really good. And they were definitely improved majorly from the first trailer, which looks like they're showing there, actually. But yeah, the new trailer looks way better than the first one. So now, let's go into the event like we did before. Let's go into that first. A Kusuya and Growlithe kimono set. So there's customization in this game too, and you get an exclusive outfit for getting the game early. Get via internet mystery gift until May 9th, 2022. That's gonna be cool. It takes approximately 2 hours of playtime before the mystery gift feature is unlocked. So there's mystery gift in this game too. Interesting. You will not need to pay Nintendo Switch Online membership, of course. Just like with the other Get via internet events. Yeah, it takes approximately 2 hours of playtime yet again. But now let's move on. Gameplay. This is first trailer footage yet again, isn't it? Pretty sure it is. Which looks a lot more rough than what we saw yesterday. Encounter about Pokemon the Hisui region, Legends Arceus. So back then, Ancient Sinnoh was called the Hisui region, not Sinnoh. And I like this artwork as well. It shows Combi, Piplup, Spheal, Mantike, Shellos, and the new Growlithe form, as well as Chatot. That's how cool. Seek out Pokemon. Pokemon live freely in all kinds of places, in grassy fields and forests, or out in the water, to name a few. Maybe certain Pokemon behaviors, or even entire species that you witness only under the right conditions, such as during a particular time of day or in certain kinds of weather. So there's actual depth to this kind of stuff, and to make the world actually feel alive, unlike, say, Sword and Shield, where I mean, some Pokemon could only appear in like certain weather, time of day and stuff, but it seems like there's gonna be even more depth to it. And Magikarp actually swims in the water. That's cool. And you see some Gastrodon there, the blue one. The map also shows the different form of Gastrodon in Shellos, so just like in the original Sinnoh, their look depends on what side of the map core that you're on. There's some Clefairy out at night. Observe. Observe Pokemon to learn their dispositions. While Pokemon will react to you in different ways depending on the species. Some may come right to you. Some may come right at you and attack. I can't read. Kind of like the Shinx line. While others may run away as soon as they spot you, like Starly. And others will just like look at you, like Bidoof. But yeah, those two are definitely the behaviors you want to watch out for. Tailoring your approach to Pokemon's dispositions will be the key to successfully catching them. There's an approaching Starly and throwing the ball at it. And there's some battle as well. That's definitely the old trailer. You can tell by the blue Rhyhorn, which is definitely not blue in the final game. They just didn't get the lighting right away or something. There's a Rowlet battling a Geodude. Oh, we didn't look at all this. Yeah, we gotta go to the weekend next. Weekend Pokemon battle to catch them. Battle can be a critical step in catching some Pokemon. Wild Pokemon can be easy to catch after they've been weakened in battle. Yeah, of course. There's our boy Cyndaquil, my favorite starter. Actually has his flames now, and is in battle with a Shinx. I like how that battle menu looks as well. Different from any other one we've seen so far. I really like it. And there's this Cyndaquil battling the Shinx, and then you throw the Pokeball. So you would probably go to items and then select your Pokeball and throw it, like in previous games, once it's weakened a certain amount. There we go. And now on to battle. You throw a Pokemon containing one of your own Pokemon at a wild Pokemon, battle will begin. It'll begin right there in the overworld instead of transitioning to a battle screen like in previous games. It even says that here. You'll enter battle seamlessly rather than switching into a battle screen like in previous games in the series. And I really like that. That also makes the world feel a lot more alive than previous games. Time for a Pokemon battle. The flow of battle in Legends Arceus works differently than prior games in the series. In past games, battles have proceeded one turn at a time, with each participating Pokemon typically taking one action per turn. In Pokemon Legends Arceus, Pokemon stats and other factors determine how many actions a Pokemon gets to take and in what order. As this shows here, for regular attack, it seems to be the usual order. Yeah, for tackle, it's the usual order, but for Aqua Jet, they get one move, then Bidoof, then Oshawott, then Bidoof, and then Oshawott gets two. So it depends on your moves. Yeah, it'll depend on the move, as well as if it's a strength or agile style, which they're definitely going to get into later. This creates situations where one Pokemon might get to take multiple turns in a row. You can heal your Pokemon immediately after dishing out an attack, or throw yourself all in with a no-holds-barred flurry of attacks. This adds a lot more strategy to the battles, which I really like. There's a lot more, not just to the overworld, but to battles as well, and I can definitely appreciate that. This game definitely has nothing to do with competitive, as ranked battles aren't in this or BDSP, but I wonder if you could still battle other players, so like just casually. If so, I wonder how those would play out. But yeah, this focuses way more on single player than multiplayer, so for all we know, that could not even be a thing. This is more of a single player RPG than any other game in the series, and I really like that. People who are all in on competitive and nothing else when it comes to the series probably don't like this approach at all, but I really like this approach and hope it's how later games do things. And yeah, here's the styles. Pokemon remember 4 moves at a time used in battle. In this game, moves your Pokemon can use can also be unleashed in 2 new ways: Agile style and Strong style. Use these different styles skillfully to gain the upper hand in battle. That just shows some screenshots from the trailer. And Rhydon's not blue, which tells me they fixed the blue Rhyhorn issue from before. And Agile style. Using a move in the Agile style raises the user's action speed, which may make the user's next turn come sooner, but lowers the move's power. So your move is weaker, but you get more turns. Like, this is how it works here. Lucario, Gastron, Lucario twice, and Gastron, Lucario. But when they use Agile style, they get to move twice before Gastron gets to move at all. And I don't want to turn down this music yet again. There we go. Nah, I might do it again. Come on. There we go. Yeah, there's using the Agile style. And there's a Strong style as well. Using move in the Strong style raises the move's power, but your Pokemon's action speed will be lowered. So as we can see, for regular close combat, it's the usual turn order. But when he uses the Strong style, Fultz will get to move twice in a row after him. So there's like some actual depth to these battles this time around, beyond the type matchups, which is really cool. And there's our starters as well. Rowlet, Cyndaquil, Oshawott. Really good roster of starters in my opinion. I really like all 3 of these, so Cyndaquil is my favorite, so obviously I'm going to pick him. How to complete the Pokedex. You add the information to your Pokedex by catching Pokemon, but catching Pokemon once won't be enough to complete its Pokedex entry. In previous games it was, but this time you're creating the Pokedex, not filling one, so it's a lot. You gotta do more than just that. You need to keep studying that Pokemon and complete research tasks to increase your research progress on it and flesh out its Pokedex entry. So, there's actual depth to the Pokedex as well, which is definitely going to be cool to see. It's probably going to take a long time to 100% complete this game, but hopefully it'll be fun, so it's not a bad thing. Which, this does look fun so far. I'm pretty sure I'm going to enjoy this game and put a lot of time into it. And this music's suddenly louder. We'll just do that. Completing these research tasks will also contribute your work with the Galaxy Expedition team and raise your rank as a team member, granting you access to new areas. So you can't explore the entire map from the get-go. You get access to new areas when you level yourself up, because you yourself have research levels as well. And the higher level you are, the more places you can go. So, incentive to fill up that Pokedex. And that was ordered chronologically, huh? I wonder what that means. And that character seems like a ancestor of Cyrus. I mean, they look like a female Cyrus, so it would make sense. So yeah, there's a lot of incentive to complete the Pokedex this time around, beyond what any of the previous games have done. Base camps. Whenever you leave Jubilife Village to set out on an excursion, your first stop will be one of the base camps that will serve as a handy outpost for your work. You can stop by for a rest during an excursion like your team of Pokemon recover their health, or use the camp's workbench to craft some items. So that's where you heal your Pokemon. Obviously there's no Pokemon centers this far back in the past. And there's also a full-on crafting system in this game, which is very cool. You may become unable to go on your survey if you take too much damage, whether it's caused by wild Pokemon attacks or falling from high places. If you get into danger, don't be reckless. Use your base camps to full effect to carry out your survey work. So yeah, of course you can get damaged from Pokemon attacks, like they showed in the Pokemon Presents, but you can also take fall damage, and if you take too much fall damage, you also black out. So definitely gotta be careful as you're out exploring. And I imagine when you rest at a base camp, you're not just healing your Pokemon, but also yourself. And here's the crafting system. I really like this crafting system. You don't just buy everything you need, or find it out, or just find random items on the ground. I mean, you can still find items on the ground, but they're used to craft other items that you'll need. Like you can make your own Pokeballs through apricorns and whatever tumblestones are. Like you get those from breaking rocks, or just finding them on the ground, or maybe both. We'll have to see. It looks like your Pokemon can interact with the environment, like we saw Lucario knocking down berries from a tree in the trailer, so maybe you can also have your Pokemon break rocks to get tumblestones. That'll be interesting. Make items through crafting. As you're exploring, you'll collect all kinds of materials that you can use for crafting, combining items to make new ones. For example, if you combine an apricorn and a type of stone called a tumblestone, you'll be able to craft a regular Pokeball. You can craft items using the workbenches found at base camps and in Jubilife Village. Looks like Jubilife Village is going to be the starting area. You'll get your starter and set out on your adventure there. You can craft items there as well as the different camps throughout the area. I wonder if there's going to be other villages as well, besides just Jubilife Village. That would definitely be cool to see. Use items to help catch Pokemon. Pokeballs. The Pokeballs of old were apparently built a little differently from the ones we know so well. What is the audio balancing? Or am I just... or... I don't know. But it seems like some music tracks are louder than others. But, besides that, they're made mostly of wood and steam puffed from their tops when Pokemon were caught. You saw like a little mini firework when a Pokemon gets caught, which is cool. Like this regular Pokeballs, smoke bombs. When thrown, these items create a cloud of smoke that reduces visibility in the area, which will keep wild Pokemon from noticing you. It will be a great aid in stealthy approaching Pokemon in areas where there are no rocks or obstacles to hide behind. So, if you're coming up on a Pokemon that will flee when it sees you, but there's nothing to hide behind, like no grass or rocks to hide in, then you'll want to use that smoke bomb to prevent it from seeing you. So that's cool. There's a lot of strategy involved in catching Pokemon, and I like it. Sootfoot Root and Castor Fern are what you need to craft a smoke bomb. Heavy Balls. Heavy Balls are a special variety of Pokeballs that are more effective at catching Pokemon that haven't noticed you. They're heavier than regular Pokeballs, so they don't fly very far. You'll want to make sure you sneak close to a Pokemon before using one of these. So don't get them confused with heavy balls from the main series. These don't catch heavier Pokemon, the balls themselves are heavier and work better on Pokemon that haven't seen you. So if there's a Pokemon that will run away when it sees you and is hard to catch, you'll probably want to combine a smoke ball with it. You'll probably want to combine a smoke bomb with a heavy ball. And that seems to be it. Okay. Unless this leads to somewhere else, it does. So yeah, we have more to go over. But overall, all that stuff makes this game look like it could be really fun, but now we're getting into more stuff here. Discover the Kusuya region, Jubilife Village, and the characters of Pokémon Legends Arceus. The natural majesty of the Kusuya region. Your adventure is set in the Kusuya region, and this time the land of Kusuya will become known as Sinnoh, a region you may know well. And many of us do. Mount Coronet rises in the center, surrounded on all sides by areas with distinct environments. Each area is rich with its own natural features and plays host to different Pokemon ecosystems. There's one screenshot with Bidoof and Wurmple. There's some snowy area. And there's the map. You see a snowy area, the grassland. What is that, a desert? And that looks like a swampland or something. And there's some lakes scattered around as well. Well, it's a bit of the ocean. Is that a Bidoof in the water? I don't know. Also looks like there might be some other villages around here or something. And that's Stark Mountain in the background. I wonder if we can go there. That would be cool if we can. And maybe even encounter Heatran. Or is it pronounced Heatran? I don't know. So Mount Coronet rises from the center, surrounded on all sides by distinct environments. Each area is rich with its own natural features and plays host to different Pokemon ecosystems. So different Pokemon will appear in different areas, of course. One such area is the Obsidian Fieldlands, which is resplendent with gorgeous flowers and verdant vegetation. What's more, it appears to team with Pokemon that favor meadows and forests. Okay, so that's going to be the first open area we get to see in the game. Because it's right outside of Jubilife Village, by the looks of things. So, this area, this region looks like it might be a lot of fun to explore, especially with being able to ride different Pokemon. Yeah, overall, this game looks really fun in my opinion so far. If any of you agree, let me know. Or if you disagree, I guess, I don't know. But there's some screenshots. This looks like a bunch of old screenshots, not any new ones. Yeah, these are all old screenshots. So no need to look at any of those. Your base of operations, Jubilife Village. That was like a Galarian wheezing right there. And the first trailer showed no people in this village, but now it looks like it's actually lived in. The whole world seems like it's lived in based on what we've seen, which is awesome. The Kusuya region is home to Jubilife Village, the center of operations for Galaxy Expedition Team, or Galaxy Team for short. Team Galactic seems like it's in the logo and name for Team Galactic seems like it's inspired by that. I mean, one of Cyrus's ancestors also works in the Galaxy Team, so maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. But people who have come from various regions to study Kusuya. The team includes various corps such as Medical Corps and Security Corps, as well as the Survey Corps, which carries out research on how Pokemon live. And our main character is going to work in the Survey Corps, of course. And here's some screenshots as well. That's some sort of shop. And that's... It looks like the opposite gender character to what you choose will be part of the team and probably get to interact with them or something. I believe their names are Akari and Ray as well. Yeah, right there. That's what it says. Akari is the male, I believe, and Ray is the female. No, Akari is the female and Ray is the male. Yeah. Not the other way around. Don't get it mixed up. Serve as the base for your studying missions. After receiving an assignment or request and preparing for your next excursion, you'll set out from the village to study one of the various areas of the Kusuya region. After you finish your survey work, you'll return once more to prepare for your next task. Are there going to be side quests in this game as well? That would be cool. Along with the headquarters of the Galaxy Team and your own lodgings, Jubilife Village boasts a range of useful institutions and services, such as the trading post, where you can trade Pokemon with other players. A paid Nintendo Switch Online membership is required to enjoy certain features. So this is a trading post, and you go there to trade with other players. So trade evolutions are likely to still be a thing if you can trade with other players still. I wonder if you could battle with other players. You could definitely trade, but I don't know about battling. This game seems to have no focus on competitive at all, so maybe not, but we'll have to see. As a protagonist of Pokemon Legends Arceus, you'll join the Galaxy team as a member of the Survey Corps. Your goal will be to meet every species of Pokemon from every corner of the Hisui region as you work to complete the land's first ever Pokedex. A Survey Corps member who's close to your age and has been with the Survey Corps for some time. The appearance you choose at the beginning of the game will determine whether Akari or Ray appears to your fellow team member. And yeah, I'm pretty sure Akari is a female and Ray is the male. So that's the protagonist designs. And that's old footage yet again, so no need to look at that. Professor Laventon is a member of the Galaxy Tour that I can't read, but he aims to create a complete Pokedex, and he's also the one that gives you your starter. Commander Kamado. The boss of the Galaxy team can be a harsh leader at times, but the team members trust him deeply and know him to be reliable. Captain Silene, leader of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. She is strict both with others and with herself, but she sees your potential and allows you to take a child to join the Galaxy team. So I guess she's probably a big reason why you even get to join the team in the first place. Ties the world of Diamond and Pearl. While Pokemon Legends Arceus is set in a different age than Diamond and Pearl, it seems there are some connections to be found between them. Jubilife Village and Jubilife City. Jubilife Village is the main base of your adventures in Pokemon Legends Arceus. In Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, this village has grown to be Jubilife City, a bustling metropolis that you visit early in your adventure. Yep. Commander Kamado and Professor Rowan, who appears in Legends Arceus, is an ancestor of Professor Rowan, who appears in Diamond and Pearl. So they just straight up confirmed right here. He's an ancestor of Professor Rowan, which is why he looks similar. And I'm assuming that also means Captain Silene is an ancestor of Cyrus. I mean, she straight up looks like a female Cyrus, so it would make sense. They don't confirm it here, though, like they did with this guy. Since there are other people in the game who might be ancestors to familiar faces you may know. Commander Kamado is the boss of the Galaxy team. Professor Rowan appears in Diamond and Pearl. He researches Pokemon evolution and is just a distinguished professor who is well respected in the field. And that seems to be it for Legends Arceus info on the website. So there might be other ancestors of familiar characters in this game as well, besides the two that we've seen so far. That's cool. And where can we look at the different forms? I haven't seen a page for that here. Was that here in gameplay? No. I don't know where to see that, but I suppose we don't need to. Unless we can see it here. We've already seen story. And gameplay, right? Yeah, that's where we saw all this. And Pokemon. This is where we can see the Pokemon. First partner Pokemon. Rowlet, Cyndaquil, and Oshawott. Legendary Pokemon Arceus. Newly discovered Pokemon. Here's where we can look at the new Pokemon. Yeah, I wanted to look at these before ending the video. So, we can click to different pages about them. Rowlet. And now we can see them all. Cyndaquil. So, Rowlet, Pokemon from the Alola region, and we don't need to go into much about these, but Cyndaquil is from the Johto region. Oshawott's from the Unova region. And Arceus. Holding a key to this tale as Pokemon knows Arceus. Arceus said to have shaped all there is in the world. Just how is this mighty Pokemon connected to your journey? We don't know, and probably won't know until playing the game. But here is the first new one, Weirdeer. The big horn Pokemon, normal psychic. A Pokemon that's close to people and helps make their lives possible. They can evolve into Weirdeer. This Pokemon has been treasured since long ago by people in this region, for whom is it indispensable. It grows much larger when it evolves, and garments with the fur shed from its beard, tail, and legs are highly prized for their top-notch protection against the cold. Using the black orbs at the base of its antlers, this Pokemon generates and unleashes psychic energy powerful enough to distort space. Weirdeer searches out safe paths by using its antlers like antennae, running at the head of its herd and leading young Stantler. So I wonder if it evolves from regular Stantler or a regional variant. But we probably won't know until the game comes out. And now Basculegion, evolved from Basculin. Water Ghost type, of course. Basculin in the Hisui region can evolve in this Pokemon. This evolution occurs when Basculin is possessed by the souls of other Basculin from its school that could not withstand the harsh journey upstream. Basculegion fights together with these souls, which attack opponents as if with the will of their own. Definitely an interesting way of evolving. Ghost types always seem to have interesting backstories. The moment this Pokemon senses animosity, it will become enraged and attack relentlessly until the enemy is defeated. The Pokemon gains power from the souls possessing it, letting it swim on and on without tiring. I never thought Basculin of all Pokemon would get such a cool evolution. Stantler's evolution is cool as well. And I also wonder if it evolves from a regional variant or regular Basculin. This design looks like an evolution of regular Basculin's design, though, so... Probably no regional variant here, or maybe not from Stantler either, which I would like. It would be actual new evolutions instead of just kind of new evolutions, like the regional evolutions in Sword and Shield. And here's Kusuya and Growlithe. I like how it looks. It's yet another Psychic Flying type. We seem to have a lot of those. There's like Xatu, Lugia, Sigilyph, Swoobat, Galarian Articuno, and now Kusuya and Growlithe. A solitary bird Pokemon that flies in from the north in winter. It probably evolves from regular Rufflet if I were to guess, so it's another situation like Alolan Exeggutor, Galarian Weezing, Alolan Marowak. That kind of situation. When they evolve, they become Kusuya and Growlithe. In winter, this Pokemon flies in from somewhere farther north. I don't think we've seen a region farther north than Sinnoh yet. It's larger than the previous discarded form of Braviary, and tends to live alone rather than in flocks. Interesting. And also, you can travel in water with Basculegion, and you can ride Weirdeer like a horse, and you can fly around the area with this Pokemon. I wonder when you get access to those features. I'd imagine not from the beginning. Probably when you're a very high research level. It can imbue its eerie creatures with psychic power to generate powerful shockwaves. Then it uses sharp talons to tear at and seize prey weakened by these shockwaves. Apparently, it can also use psychic power to sharpen its sixth sense and enter a trance to boost its physical abilities. So likely still going to be a physical attacker like a regular Braviary. And now the last one, Kusuya and Growlithe. And I'm glad they didn't reveal its evolution, because now we're left wondering, does it evolve into a Hisuian Arcanine, or is it a new Pokemon? But no matter which one it is, we don't know what it looks like yet. So, they left us with that mystery. Hopefully, we won't know before the game comes out, because otherwise, what was the point of... I don't know, but either way, I'm just glad they left us wondering. All different kinds of things involved with this game, while still giving us a lot of info. That's what I wanted out of this. A soft fur, stony horn. This is Growlithe as it appears in the Hisuian region. Its Hisuian form has longer, more voluminous fur than previously discovered from Growlithe. I've never seen that word before. This soft, heat-retaining fur helps Pokemon thrive even in the frigid Hisuian region. But the sharp horn on its head is made of rock, but it breaks easily. So Hisuian Growlithe uses it only when it'll have the greatest effect. So does it grow back, or is it permanently broken? It probably grows back. Hisuian Growlithe are highly vigilant and tend to be seen watching over their territory in pairs. Apparently, they have lived apart from humans for a long time and are unused to being around people. Building trust with Hisuian Growlithe takes time, much unlike regular Growlithe, which is known to be around people a lot. So yeah, I like all these new Pokemon forms they've shown so far, and I hope there's a lot more to see as well, and not just a few. But that's it for the new stuff, I guess. So overall, I like everything they've shown in this so far, and if it lives up to the potential it has, it could end up being one of my favorite Pokemon games, if not my absolute favorite. But we won't know for sure until the game comes out. I just hope it's as good as they've let on with this, because I really like how this is turning out so far. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm very excited for all three upcoming Pokemon games: Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and Legends Arceus. So let me know what you think as well in the comments, and I think that's finally going to be it for this video. I feel like this video's gone on for a long time, but we went over all the info on the website. Overall, I'm very excited for these games. I can't wait to play them. BDSP comes out in 3 months and Legends Arceus in 5 months, so we still got a while to wait, but at least we know quite a bit about them now. And they actually look good now. They look kind of rough in the first trailer, but they look a lot better now. So yeah, I'll see you all next time.